I like the word you use that you picked from Yusuf Ali's comment, mental fortitude. I think that's what they need. I think that's what Nigerians need. As I see this kind of the dips, relief you are giving, you look so tired today. Come on.
It's not a case of fatigue. I'm not tired. It's just that, to be honest, it's not fatigue as much as being despondent. I'm just totally unhappy. Because,
same here.
Firstly, we are not even talking about the men. The men are not even in
the reckoning
for anything. And the women that we had plenty of high hopes for are also struggling as well. And we just went there to receive a certificate of participation, and just to show up that it's really not over yet. There's plenty wrong with our athletics program, and we really have to start reinventing the Nigerian athletics wheel as it is.
I think we keep saying that every year. I mean, since 2008 when she was the only person that actually got a bronze in the Olympics. And of course, every competition since then in athletics, we keep saying we need to go back to the drawing board, we need to reinvent and all that. I think those in the AFN, they know what to do. I mean, it's...
Oh, yeah?
I think they do, but maybe they're not just doing it.
You think so?
I think they do, but they are not just doing it. I mean, we talk about it all this time.
Naturalizing eighth-rated American citizens for Nigeria is knowing what to do.
But it can't get, so thank goodness the day has ended. Wasn't a good one for Nigeria today again, as Patience Okon judge. She finished fourth in the 400 meters semi-final race. Patience ran 50.76 seconds. And couldn't make it to the final. But she got to the semi-finals and then started hoping, and then she couldn't just, make it. Not just Patience. We actually thought that Odele Tega is actually one guy that I had so much confidence. I told Cecilia that Tega might just make it to the final, but Tega couldn't make it. He's current 200 meters champion, national record holder. He has a personal best of 20.47 seconds, and that is also his season best, but he couldn't make it to the next round in the 200 meters. So there's problem. Ran 20.4649 seconds. I couldn't make it finish sixth. And it's goodbye also for the men's 200 meters.
When your best, it shows you that there's a problem when your national best is not even cannot even cut it with the global best. That tells you something. Something is
when your national best cannot cut it with the global.
It shows you that there's something terribly wrong.
Spot on.
And I don't know. I don't know how what it is that we're going to do. Whether we want to decide whether we want to continue with athletics. Because for me, a country of 170 million people, a country of proficient athletic and sporting people, a country which these same Jamaicans, people from the West Indies and the Caribbeans and African Americans can trace their direct ancestry back from. The same country that many of these people tell us that they gave them the inspiration to really invest in track and field, cannot find at least one or two athletes that will feature in the final of any of the events. 400 meters, 200 meters. It will be superfluous for us to start reeling out the names of the greats, the people that brought pride and honor to this country, who burnt the tracks wherever they went, who the Jamaicans and the Americans and the Canadians used to quake in fear of. I just get goosebumps just thinking of those names.
I know.
And they're telling us that
and then Chidi Modezenwa brothers, Miriam Yali, Falila
It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad.
And I think we have ourselves to blame. And former president of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, what's his name again? Daningirem. He made clear points this morning that the AFN needs to sit down, have a vision, and let it guide them. If you don't have a vision, then you're not doing anything. We keep saying when you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. If not for the National Open Championships that they did weeks before this championship, and if not because Warri came to the rescue, that's what I'm saying. So when you, that's athletics in Nigeria. The IWF World Championships is still taking place, still going on in Beijing, China. Hope for Nigeria in 200 meters women's. Blessing Okagbare, hope for Nigeria again. The 4x100 meters release, 4x400. Tosin Oke is yet to do his jump. So let's just let's be hopeful. Leaving athletics now to basketball, action-packed, all the sport. Cosmos, we're not going to take excuses this time around from the D Tigers. We prayed for Mozambique, and they have Mozambique. Round of 16 fixtures, D Tigers should just cruise with that one.
No. You cannot say they will just cruise with that one. I mean, it is not going to be like a pitch of the salt. It is not going to be easy. I mean, getting to this level, Mozambique is a very tricky side. Basketball-wise, they might not be up to that pedigree that Nigeria has, but then they're a very, very tricky side. They could just surprise Nigeria. So it means that the D Tigers must come to, that A game must be there. Those mistakes that they did against Tunisia, they shouldn't do them anymore.
We should see the sort of game they played against Central African Republic. I think I like the technical play.
Yeah, it was more of technical
play. Or maybe because it was even the first game.
Well, maybe it was even the first game, but I think they improved. I mean, the second game, it was awesome. That was the second game against Uganda.
With that pictures of it on your screen.
It was awesome. And but then that game against Tunisia, I mean, it was whether they went to sleep or something. You cannot tell me that the Tunisians are more technically gifted. I feel we've got good players right there. I think the coach is really doing well tactically. So, but for me, they shouldn't lose concentration. As far as I'm concerned, if they can win this one, then they can get to the quarterfinals, prepare themselves. And they should realize that it is the first two top teams that would automatically qualify for the Olympics. I mean, they were at the Olympics 4 years ago. Yeah. We want to see them in the Olympics in Rio. And it's going to be a very disappointing one if they don't qualify.
Koiki, they should bring back your hope.
Well, Mozambique are a dangerous side. They finished third in their group, losing to. They lost 2 games. They only won 1 against Morocco. You'd be tempted to write them off, but when you consider the fact that they played against, I think was this Senegal? I think it was Senegal in their group. Let me just confirm. I think, yeah, that's right. It was them and. I beg your pardon. Well, they played they only won 1 game where they defeated Morocco by 85 to 82 points. But they also had Senegal and Angola in their group, so you can't come.
You understand?
You can say yes.
And that's good experience for them too.
Very good experience.
They played 2 of the toughest teams in the competition. It wasn't exactly close. Against Senegal, they lost by 76 to 86 by just 10 points. And against Angola, they actually ran the Angolans quite close. Their neighbors, they ran Angola quite close. It was 84 to 72, not bad for a team that's playing against perennial African champions. They defeated Morocco. So it'll be a tough game against a team that has come up against the best. They can fancy their chances against Nigeria. And if Nigeria do win, they come up against a particularly dangerous team, probably the dark horses of this competition. That is Cape Verde, a team that has won every single game in their group, defeating the likes of Ivory Coast as well. So it's going to be difficult. These are the second round results. Egypt defeating Zimbabwe.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a
blowout. Wow.
That's a blowout.
102 to 62.
Zimbabwe are minnows at this stage, and Egypt are former African champions. So you expect that kind of result. Angola defeating the Central African Republic.
That's close.
That was very close. 62 to 61. It's very surprising. We played earlier today. Also, Cote d'Ivoire losing 57-76 to Mali. Tunisia and Morocco is still ongoing as we speak.
There's something I must say very quickly. The D Tigers, they should work on their shooting. That has been the bane of they are technically good, but the shooting has been wow.
Chamberlain did well in the last game.
Yes,
exactly.
And Benuza also wasn't bad.
I think they should improve on that. Because when you look at the games that they have played, it has always been shooting. Yes, they are technically gifted, they know how to dunk and all, but then when it comes to shooting, it must be 100% spot on.
I disagree. I think that defense is suspect.
Yeah.
I think picking up the runner.
That's it.
Just they need to concentrate more. I was very unhappy with the way they lost against Tunisia. It was more of an individual performance. Look, you can have the best players in the world. If you cannot play together as a team, there will be problems and you will pay for it. Yeah. We have good individual players, but they did not play together as a team, and that was what cost us against Tunisia. I don't think the Tunisian team, player for player, is better than Nigeria. We just that we failed to do the very simple basics, which was defense. A good win or a good team is based on its ability to defend and close out the opposition. We didn't do that, and we paid for it.
So Wednesday fixtures and 2015 AfroBasket Championship. Senegal will take on Uganda. Cape Verde, they're doing so well even with their football and their basketball also. So they're doing something that should be, followed. They'll play Gabon, and then Nigeria will take on Mozambique. That game will play 6:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So keep a date. And Cameroon will take on Algeria.
You expect Senegal to win? There's no question there. Cape Verde will murder Gabon, and Algeria will also decision Cameroon.
I hope Nigeria wins Mozambique.
We pray.
I hope.
You guys are still praying. I don't get it. Nigeria's got some talent.
At this point, we have to start hoping.
You guys, relax. Koiki, relax. Cosmos, relax. Change is coming. Don't worry. So that's it. Updates coming from the AfroBasket Championship. And of course, we told you all that is going down at the IWF World Championships. Not good for Team Nigeria, but hey, Yusuf Ali says Blessing Kagbare can bounce back, and we believe that she can bounce back. Let's go on a quick break now. We're counting down to the All-Africa Games in Congo, Brazzaville. Table tennis, they have unveiled the technical advisor that will lead Nigeria. They say they want to win gold in table tennis at the event. Let's listen to technical advisor Martin Adome, Aaron Quadri, Edem Ofyong, and of course, the queen of African table tennis, Olufunke Oshanaike. We'll come back, we'll talk. Stay with us.